Hey, queens and kings. Welcome back to the Blondest podcast. I just gotta say, I love you guys so much. If you listen to the podcast, your inner circle, you're our besties. We love you. And you guys have to convince me, Tyler, you're gonna come to New York ICSC this year.
I went last year.
I know, but you need to come again. Everyone asks every time. Everyone's like, where's Tyler? And I'm like, okay.
Hey, how about you guys convince Savanna to let me quit my job and just be a full-time best friend?
Okay.
I would be there everywhere with you.
Keep shopping my store links, guys.
Yeah, go get that shop to, what is it? Shop to know it.
Like to know it.
And
just start linking everything.
But,
I know. They all
I want to
you.
come. I was supposed to go to New York for Halloween weekend. You weren't even here, so it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But I couldn't do it this year. It was a bad week for me. I was the only one in my office.
Yeah.
So I'm long overdue. I try to go to New York at least twice a year, and I think, I did go twice this year. But I went twice. I like to split it up, I went in March and then again in May or something.
Yeah.
We were so close together.
He has a lot of friends there.
Yeah, so I'll try.
Yeah.
I would hope. When is it? I could only go
March.
Yeah, and I could probably now. I don't think we're taking another 3-week vacation this next year, so
definitely not.
I can actually come for the whole time.
Yeah,
because last time I could only be there for
a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but today's episode is new at SBA.
What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Well,
oh yeah, we've there's been some changes. Now I know what's going on.
I'm sad. So one of my girls that I love very, very much, that's been with me for almost a year now, had a baby. And I'm so happy for her that she had a baby. Babies are the biggest blessings in life. And then her husband got a promotion that paid a lot. And so she was like, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. And I'm like, you know what? Slay queen. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But now I have to hire.
Yeah. And it's just.
And hopefully by the time this episode comes out, I've had someone that I have picked. But it just sucks. Zoe just went, but that was, everything's good terms. That's the good thing. The beginning of SBA, I would just hire people that I thought were I was immature, and that's why I've archived all of my episodes from back in the day because it's archive.
Absolutely not.
It's a chive.
Absolutely not.
Are you sure?
Yes. When am I not sure?
Okay.
It's archived. Anyways,
I archived all of my old episodes because, I've grown up so much. I've changed. I'm a businesswoman now. I know how to do things the good way. And I think something that a lot of people don't know is that I am young. A lot of people think I'm in my late 30s, and it's just because of the business I built. But no, girls, no. I started this when I was literally the ripe age of 21. And if you know anything about being 21, and if you're 21 right now and you think you have everything figured out and you are who you are, you're wrong.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to change so much. You change so much in your 20s. You really do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy. But anyways, and becoming a wife and a mother, your priorities just change. Your goals, your visions, just who you are. You take things more seriously. When I started SBA, it was just playing spa. I was oh, this is fun. I'm a business owner. So fun. Let's just hire a bunch of people that I'd like to go have drinks with, and it'll be a good team. So I had a lot of messy employee breakups in the beginning, and I hired some awful people.
Yeah.
That just were not qualified or just were in it for the wrong reasons, or, and I also wasn't the best boss. Let's be real. I wasn't. Tyler quit.
That is true.
I wasn't. And now he always tells the girls, and I hate hearing it. He's like, you guys have it so good. You don't even know. It's different because, I can afford to pay more now. We have health insurance. We have a 401k matching plan, PTO. And, I am more chilled and relaxed because in the beginning, I felt a lot of it, I almost was overcompensating because I was insecure as a boss because I felt because I was young and because I didn't know what I was doing that I had to have a lot of structure and control in the business because if I didn't, no one would respect me. And then, on the other flip side, I wanted to be liked, really, really bad, to the point where I would just let people run all over me and do whatever they wanted to do, come in late, do whatever, because I wanted them to like me. And I always had the fear of being, left out. Because it's hard when you hire people that are your age and, you genuinely like them, but then they go do stuff without you as a team and, of course, talk shit about you behind your back. And, everyone talks shit about their boss, even if you're the best boss. That's something any of you listening to this that are going to be a boss, does not matter how great you are, you're the boss, they're not going to like you at some point, and that's just how it is. And you have to get over that. But for me, I was like, no, like I want everyone to like me and like love me, and I would get my feelings hurt. And I'm like, well, why didn't I get invited to that? And I'm like, Savannah, you're literally their boss. Like, of course you can get invited to that. Like you're above them. Like you pay them. Like they're there because you pay them. They're not there because they're your best friend.
Yeah.
And it took me a really long time to realize like they are employed. Like, yes, they might have love for you, but like at the end of the day, they're there for a check. And it's a transactional relationship. And that's how it is. Of course, I don't treat my employees like transactional at all, but I don't expect them to treat me better, right? So like I treat them great, but like I always in the back of my head know like for them this is a job. Like
they're not
here.
my friend.
They're not my friend.
Yeah.
They're not my friend. Like we might, ask what they did that weekend. I care about their family and stuff, but at the end of the day, like they're there for a check,
Yeah.
And so it took me a lot of like growth and like just going through employee changes. Like I've gone through a lot of employee changes. And honestly, too, a lot of that is just normal stuff. Like if I had estheticians working for me and they were actually performing services, I think my retention would be a lot better. But no one wants to do front desk for a long time. And, it's just kind of a stepping stone job. Like a lot of people don't stay in that position for a very long time. Unless like there's benefits and health insurance, which there is now. So we've had better retention with that. And just a lot of things, weird stuff like happens. Like one of the girls that was working for me, her husband got a job in Montana. So she left recently. And then Zoe's parents offered her like a really good position at their company. And she's going to be making way more. And then also Zoe and I she was like the one where I like
broke the rules.
And yeah, we got really, really close. And she's like, now I consider her like my second best friend to Tyler. Obviously, Tyler's number one. Sorry, Zoe. But she's family now. Like, Zoe's literally a part of our family. Like, I love her so fucking much. Like, she's just an amazing person. And it just works out so much better for us to be friends because it's hard to have that boundary at work. And then, like, with other staff members, like, when we are that close and, like, I know what she did last night, it's just, like, it's just too close, right? So it worked out for the best. Wasn't messy. And then with Alex going and staying with her son and being a stay-at-home mom, like, obviously, not a bad situation. But it still just sucks. It still hurts because you have your people. We're such a small business. And, I was so excited because I'm like, oh my God, like we're finally not going to be short staffed. She's back from maternity leave. And then she's like, just kidding. Actually, I'm not
and
staying.
It's like the hard part was obviously I feel like I'm obviously not a woman and I didn't have a child, but I feel like you're telling yourself you're going to be able to go back to work and like
it's her first kid too.
Yeah, it's her first baby. So like I feel like the whole time she was like, "Oh, I just need 6 weeks for maternity leave and then like
I'll be fine.
I'll be good to come back. Like I want to come back and stuff like
and
that."
And I even told her too. I was like, "You're not going to want to come back." I was like, "You're not." Like if I didn't have SBA and I was working just like a job and my husband could like we could survive on one income, like I would not have gone back.
Yeah.
The only reason I went back is because I own the place and I love what I do so much,
Yeah.
But
Savanna didn't really make arrangements to replace her.
No, because I knew this would happen. Like I am very intuitive. Like I knew this would happen. Like I just knew it. I felt it in my blood and bones. Like I'm like, she's not gonna stay. I just know she's not gonna stay. But also I didn't want to like hire someone for like 12 weeks and then we have a small building, like there's no room. Like if there was like physical space, like financially, like I would have been fine to hire a fifth person, right?
Oh, for sure.
I don't know where they would have sat.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen, and I'm not going to put someone in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We just need a bigger SBA space. And that's also part of my stress list is that SBA is growing so damn fast. Mm-hmm. We're shipping out 300 orders a day right now. And it's just a lot. It's so good, but it's a lot. And like I always say, you'd rather have the good stress than the bad stress. I could be stressed that no one's buying products, but I'm stressed because everyone's buying products. And thank you guys so much for supporting our small business. Like you're the best, but we need a bigger space.
Yeah.
And it's stressful. So anyways, I'm going through hiring right now, which is like the bane of my existence. Like I do not like doing it because it just is hard to know people. People can be so fake in their interview and their working interview, and then you hire them and you invest this time in them. And like I pay for the girls to have scrubs and like their sweatshirts, and like I invest like for them to even work there. I'm dropping like $500 to pay for their scrubs, pay for their sweatshirts, and then also on top of that, like taking company time to get them trained on everything, which is like standard. I don't know. Like, I've heard a lot of places make you pay for your own scrubs and stuff. Like when I worked at Fish City, they made me pay for my work shirts.
Yeah.
Does UPS make you pay?
Absolutely not.
That's nice.
I've never worked a job like a movie house in New
Really?
Jersey. They provide your clothes. Taco Bell, they provide your clothes.
Damn, Taco Bell, go off.
I worked at Taco Bell for like one day.
I know.
We've talked about that before. My friends worked there, so I did. I'm sure I still have the Taco Bell polos from the one day of work.
That's what you should be for Halloween next year.
Yeah, absolutely not. My brother works at Panda now.
Oh my god! Give me his outfit. We can be like
Taco Bell and Panda.
That's so
Best
cute.
workers.
Yeah, but make it slutty. We can like make them crop tops.
Well, I don't think he would appreciate that.
He probably won't work there by then. Let's be real. Ryan won't have that job by next Halloween.
But yeah, no, but I feel like
but then it's hard to know if people are genuine.
Well, also to say this as plainly or as nondescript as possible, Savanna just found out yesterday that someone she was interviewing for this new position like completely lied about
her job title,
what she does, like
what she was making,
her experience. Yeah, so it was like,
yeah,
because we ran into someone who happened to work with
her at the same job,
and so someone was like, "Oh, I just want to see like."
Yeah, like what's like, give me the inside scoop. Like, do you like her? Like, how is this girl? Like, is she like legit? And then she's like, that's not what she does at all. Actually, it's not her job title, which was frustrating. But I really liked her. She was my top candidate. I find out she was a little liar.
Yeah, so like that's where you get like it's hard with hiring, and that's what any person we've talked to that I've like I've met because of Savanna or we've talked to and stuff like that who does own a business always says that number one.
The hardest
thing is
hiring and staffing.
Yeah, like everything else is so much easier because your employees are the backbone of your business.
That's so important.
Yeah.
Like your team is your business. Like it's more than you. I mean, they have to embody it. They have to be they have to care. I mean, and it's hard too in such a small business. Like you want the team to get along. Like, cause we interviewed a girl and she did a working interview and I loved her. My whole team didn't. And like, to me, that means more than if I like them, right? Because I don't also trust my judgment at all. So like, if everyone else doesn't like them and I like them, like it's probably want to be one of those old Savanna mistakes of a hire that I'm like, no, I love them. But it's hard. It's just hard to know what to do and how to hire. And, it's hard too when you need to get someone in. And that's where I've fucked up really bad in the past because we are such a small business that like,
you can't
if someone quit or if someone fires and they're not going to give that 2 weeks, like, I would hire out of desperation, and then I'm like, well, now they're stuck and they're here and they're not what I needed them to be. They're not correct for the job. And then it's just like, I don't know. I used to be so good at firing people. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, great. That was when I was on Adderall.
You weren't. You weren't. And then you got really good at it.
Yeah.
And then
now I'm like awful.
And you fell off. Yeah.
I'm just too nice now. I just feel bad because I care about them. And like, no one's done anything. Like, that's the thing is like, for me, when I fired people, it was like, they did something like awful. And it's like, but I've never fired someone just being for like, okay, you're just not the right fit. Like I need more in this position and you're not it. Like, that's where it's hard for me to fire people. Cause I'm like, you didn't really like do anything.
You're just
not doing enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's just hard. But anyways, hopefully we find the fourth person to our team.
Yeah, the problem with, like she was saying earlier, is she can't have 5 people just because of the space. And like that's honestly like any other company, like a bigger company or whatever, they have so much cushion with their staffing that like if someone quits, it's like, okay,
no,
we have time to find someone. Like it's not really going to affect it that much. But like when Savanna loses a person, it's like...
We have a man motherfucking down, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
no, literally.
Because everyone has a specific job, okay? So there's me. And I, run the show, do all the skin, all the fun stuff. And then my personal assistant, Maria, who's been with me for 2 years now. And she, just supports me. She helps me video. She does all my,
She responds to all your emails.
All my personal emails. She literally just keeps me sane with all of my brand partnerships that I do, where I need to speak, my compensation. Like, she's like my manager, okay? Like, she just keeps everything, like product launches. Like, she runs my life, okay? And then we have our 2 front desk girls, which we probably need 4 because the amount of calls, emails, and shipping, that's all they do. Call, email, shipping, rebooking, rescheduling, checking out patients. It's a lot, okay? So, like, they're the superstars up front. And then we have my client coordinator, And she is like the nurse to me. So like if you think about a nurse-doctor situation, that's what Lauren does. So she's like doing the medical questionnaire. She preps my patient so that I'm able to optimize my time. So she is that client answer questions. Like if someone calls and has a question about skin stuff, like she does that for me. So she's crucial. So if Lauren's sick or if Lauren's family members or something happens to them, I'm going to say died because, manifestation is real.
She has to take an emergency. Like,
Yeah,
she has
she
an
has to
emergency.
leave.
Yeah.
Then Maria is the only person that knows how to do it. So Maria has to step in. But if Maria's sick at the same time that one of Lauren's family members has an issue,
Tyler.
I'm going to be in a mental institute.
Yeah.
That's how that's going to happen. I'm going to be crying all day in the back with my stingray stuffed animals, like rocking back and forth. And so it's just hard because we don't have the space to have an extra body. And I've cross-trained a lot too. So like the front desk girls could do it, but honestly, there cannot be one person at the front desk.
No.
No. Like they would die because people just come in and shop throughout the day. People are calling, people are emailing, clients are coming in that need to go to rooms. Like it's just too much. Yep. So we need a new space. We need more space so I can hire more people and hire estheticians so that I can take a little bit of a step back. But it's just hard, guys, running a business, man. Like, it's just, there's so much that goes into it. And I don't think people realize with the small business, like, everyone is such a vital function. And if they're not there, there's no one else that can do their job because they're already doing their job, right? And then we all have to, like, group together and try to take care of their job while they're gone. So it's just been really difficult because I really would like to have a fifth person on the team as a default, like, just there for support staff because financially it makes more sense. Like if anyone that owns a business, if you're like, we don't really need like an extra person, if you can afford to pay them, do it because you never know if someone's going to quit, leave, get sick, have a death in the family. Like you just don't know. And so I wish I had the space to do that. I just like ethically would feel awful putting someone in the kitchen and being like, this is like your home.
Yep. Or
There's just no space. No.
Like,
I mean, and the front desk is just too crowded. And then my office is just...
Your office is already like...
I would like my own office.
A laundry room /
Yes, not very glamorous. But the thing is, it's so funny. When I got this building, everyone was like, it's too big. You're going to go into debt. Like, you're going to like lose your business. Like, it's too big. I grew out of that space within 4 months.
Yeah. No, by the time that I was leaving,
it was too big.
Yeah.
Or too small.
Too small, yeah.
And so it just sucks because we're like still in our lease and then I'm building a home right now. And like, I just do not want to be building a spa and a home at the exact same time.
That's a nightmare.
And so it's just like the timing for my life right now is just really bad. It's just bad. And I want to be able to and then on top, see, I'm getting stressed talking about this. I need this Xanax. But the stress of it's hard when you're doing 13 clients a day and you're doing all your own social media and you're ambassador for 8 people and you're trying to find a new space and build a house and be a mom and be a wife and remember to eat.
You got this though. If anyone could do it, it is you.
And Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yeah,
Taylor
exactly.
Swift. But I can do it. It's going to be fine. It's just a little rough season right now for me. And, I want to be in our new space and find a new space. That's a whole job in itself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's my other issue with me. Like, honestly, all my problems would go away if I hired more people to help me outsource stuff. But I just, I want to find the building.
The problem is there's so many, like, all the spaces that we see that are good and look perfect are in horrible areas. And then all the good areas have horrible buildings and like things.
And it would be like $1 million build out to get it to what I want it to be.
Yeah, and it's a tricky balancing act.
And I'm not about to let like an investor come in. Like I could probably have a new space if I did that. It's just like financially planning everything,
No.
And
I
then
couldn't imagine
building a house and a spa at the same time. I think I'd give Lance a heart attack.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he'd probably cry.
But what are some? Let's move on to some positives. Yeah, you brought on OmniLux. You brought on CO2 Lift. What are some of the new things at SBA?
Okay, so we brought on the CO2 Lift Pro Mask, which I love. It's a carboxy gel therapy treatment. So what it is it's magnesium carbonate you mix with gluconolactone and it creates the CO2 gas. And then when you apply the CO2 gas onto your face and you put that mask on, it's going to rush oxygen-rich blood to the surface of your skin to provide nutrients, waste removal, vasodilation. So great for redness, amazing for dark circles, cuts your downtime in half. I swear by this stuff. Like literally one of my clients, the Cosmo and Peel is like super aggressive and it takes like 2 weeks to like heal from it. Like you're going to be peeling.
One time Lance's mom did it and she was like, shocked.
Yeah, but it works.
It works, but
she's aggressive.
Yeah, it's a process.
But my patient did the CO2 lift mask right after. And she's like, I literally was like normal in 6 days. And I was like, shut up. And she was like, for real? And I was like, no way.
And she got the same results.
Yep, same results, less downtime. So it's really amazing. And you can actually also do as a standalone treatment. So even if you're not doing a peel or microneedling or like lasers, you can just do it once a week at home for 3 weeks and it'll help with fine lines and wrinkles, redness, acne, because oxygen is so good for everything. So it's been amazing. I love it. Mm-hmm. And then we also...
It's a jelly mask, but it gives results.
Yeah.
Which we love.
I love that. By Savanna. Corrective jelly mask. And then Skin Better has the new refining foam cleanser. That's a big one. And yeah, that was a hard secret to keep. I've known about it. Now it would be about 3 months. Mm-hmm. And I felt very special because I was able to be the first person other than Michelle, who is the head of marketing, to be able to try it. Like none of the reps, no one. Like I was the only person. And the reason is because nobody gave a lot of shits about Oxygen Wash until I started using it and showing people like how to get it bubbly. And they knew I was like the Oxygen Wash girl. Like I made Oxygen Wash what it is today.
And this new product is replacing Oxygen Wash. So they're not a married couple. Oxygen Wash is no more.
You know.
And I think Savanna probably like
cried about it for like 6 weeks.
Before you, like when you heard about it before you got to try the new one.
Yeah, I was actually really upset. I was like, you're kidding. Like this is a joke, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm being punked.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the worst thing you could have ever said to me.
Yeah, no.
I was like, I literally would rather you like reformulate like Trio or Alpharet or like anything.
Hydration boosting cream.
Yeah, like kill off hydration boosting cream.
No, Oxygen Wash.
But it's now the third product of the Skin Better graveyard. The first one they discontinued was the Invisilift, which probably a lot of people don't know what that is unless you're an OG Skin Better fan back in the day. You know what it is?
No.
You don't know what it is?
No.
One of their first products. It was like a lifting mask, tightening mask that you'd put on before you go out, and it like plumped your skin up. It was kind of like the Instant Effect eye gel, but for your face.
Interesting. Did it get like enzymey or like how?
No, it was just like a thin layer.
Okay.
And it would just tighten, but they killed that off, and then they had the daily enzyme cleanser that they killed off, and cleansing gel replaced it, and then now Oxygen Wash would be the third on the hit list. Skin Better.
2 washes.
I know. All from the Refresh collection.
Oh, really?
Yes. But the Invisilift was cool. Marlo has one at her house. I need to go get one. Yeah, we should do it. It's probably 7 years old. My face is going to fall off. It's like vintage Skin Better. But yeah, obviously can't go into like too much of like the proprietary details that I know about like why, but mostly the reason is going to be because it's self-activating and it's going to be more hydrating blend for the skin. So it's just going to be a new and improved Oxygen Wash.
And they had like packaging issues with Oxygen Wash. Like it was really difficult to transport it and like bring it on a plane or stuff just because it would leak really bad. And so this formulation is
has like a velvet mesh. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to combine 2 words. A velvet mesh filter that they put in the pump that makes it come out like perfect. So I call it the cloud cleanser because it's fluffy and airy and light, and it works great with your detoxifying scrub mask too. It's just a really good cleanser, and I like it because it is a little bit more hydrating. So you don't have to worry if you were like, oh my gosh, Oxygen Wash was so stripping for me. This has a really good, almost creates like a film on top of the skin to add that moisture layer. So it's really nice, and it has zinc, copper, magnesium. It has a nice mineral blend.
Maybe I'll like it
to help support the
more
skin.
than Oxygen Wash. Yeah, I was one of those people.
Made you too dry? Yeah. Same AHA, BHA situation happening. There's just no oxygen. The oxygen's gone.
Bye-bye oxygen. That's why you get the CO2 lift mask.
Yes, to get your oxygen back.
Yeah.
There you go. Good marketing.
Thank you.
I already talked about BioJuve because we did a whole series with Dr. Hitchcock about that.
Omnilux.
Yeah, my new LED mask. And you guys are smart, my little podcast listeners. They're like, but Savanna, you said on a podcast that you hate LED lights and don't think they work. And I did say that.
She absolutely did say that.
I did say that. I've said a lot of things, but you know what? I am always that person that will change my mind if something better comes along. I've used so many LED masks. Most of them don't do shit. I do like the Saluma. I still have one in office, but here's my situation with the Saluma. If you're not using LED every single night, or like daily, or at least like 4 times a week, 5 times a week, I'm sorry, it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, it might help a little bit post-procedure to help with some redness, whatever, but there's so many other things that do that it's like, to me, I'm like...
Like, Saluma once a month isn't going to do anything.
No, like, if your client's coming in for a Saluma once a month, like, I'm sorry, like, no.
Yeah.
Babes, no.
Yeah.
It needs to be, like, at least once a week. At least once a week.
No, because, we'll get into it, but the Omnilux, the clear is for 4 times a week for 6 weeks.
Yes. Yeah, but you can do it for life. But, like, for best results, you'll see them at 6 weeks, basically. That's what that means. But anyways, so I'm like, okay. Like, I just feel, and this is my thing, guys. Ethics is so, so, so big to me. And I'm like, I'm charging people for this, but I know that they're not getting the full benefit of it. It's just like an add-on, and they don't know any better. They think, oh, I'm going to, like, get all of this collagen increase. From one, babe? From one. From one? No. No, you're not. Yeah. And so for me, ethically, I'm like, yeah, it's an add-on. Yeah, it's extra money. Yeah, I don't have to be in the room. Sure. But it didn't sit right with me. I'm like, they're not getting the full benefit if they're not doing it consistently. Consistency is key with anything in skincare, and especially LED. It needs to be done at least, like I said, once a week. Best if you could do it nightly. So that's where the Omnilux came in, and I bought it full price because I was like, I'm very intrigued. I kept seeing ads about it. I was like, what is this? And so I tried it, and I fell in love with it. And if you subscribe to my Instagram, you know I've been using the Omnilux now for like 3 months. I would post it every night. Like, I became obsessed with it, and I saw results with my own skin, and I was like, okay, this is legit. This is the real deal. Like, I'm going to bring this on because this is something my patients can take home, and they can be doing it consistently. And so to me, that's what matters, is if my patients are able to do something consistently. And like, yeah, there's the Dr. Dennis Gross mask. There's a lot of masks out there, but this has the best technology, has very good wavelengths. The nanometers are right where they need to be. So there's the clear, there's the contour, and then they have the neck and deck. And I love the neck and deck.
And men.
And the men's, which is just bigger and a little bit stronger for men's skin and men's faces.
It has like a higher nanometer or something like
for the infrared, the near infrared.
I was reading about it.
Mm-hmm. But I saw not the men's because we don't have space. Maria literally was like, babe, I'm like, what? And she was like, this Omnilux situation that you have at the spa, we have no space for them. And I'm like, oh, we can just carry like 10 at a time. And she was like, no, we need to carry like 0 at a time. Like, we need to just start selling it like online with your commission link. And I was like, no, I want to have them. She's like, I don't know where you're going to put them, but
I just found space for them.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
We have no space in our product closet. We're like maxed out.
Bursting at the seams.
No, she like just ate like at Texas Roadhouse like 87 rolls, and like her button's about to pop off her jeans. Like, she's full.
But
But I love them. So the clear is a red and blue light, and then the contour is near infrared, which goes way deep into the skin, and it's going to help with, just chronic aging conditions as well as pain. And then it has the red. So clear is going to be for acne and then inflammation, all that jazz. And then the red's going to be more for aging and just age management. But I love them. Mm-hmm. I love them. And the neck and décolleté is like the same as the contour face. And then they just came out tomorrow, actually, which actually not tomorrow for you guys, tomorrow for me, because it's November 5th right now for us. But they should have it out now. They have these little patches. They're doing like an eye patch and then like a spot treatment patch. which I think we might sell them. I don't know. I think it'd be the only reason I would get those maybe would be for somebody that can't afford to pay for the full mess. I need to see the price point which they're out now as this podcast is out. So hopefully the price point's okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I would think about it is if like, okay, it's price point, it's like a money thing, then like, yeah, it'd be cool to just be able to spot treat different areas of your face. But
well, I think the spot treatment could be too good too for like maybe
travel.
Well, that and like your clients who aren't necessarily acne prone, but they get like one pimple around their period or something like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like
smart.
Like they'd rather get the contour
Let me
mask.
see if they posted anything else.
You know what I mean? Like they'd rather get the contour mask and then have the spot treatment. You feel? Does that make sense? It does make sense.
Oh my lord. Let me find it. Oh, I found it. This Donut Gate lady is just still at it today. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it says they have a skin corrector, a blemish eraser, and an eye brightener.
Okay.
Oh, she's like skateboarding with her little thing on.
Slay.
Go off, queen. Okay, yeah, it seems cool. We'll probably carry them at SBA because
they look cute too.
You know, I just love stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Love stuff. Let me see. We're gonna investigate, guys, in real time what's happening with Donut Gate because
Donut Gate episode came out like
apparently now she has all of my Skin Better images that with my like hands of like my text, and she's like has them posted on her story. Apparently. Anyways, what do you have to share, Tyler? What else is new?
Nothing. I'm unfortunately have to go to a concert. So I don't know if Savanna is going to record an episode without me.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to go record a podcast with Dr. Hitchcock at Crown Aesthetics headquarters for his podcast.
So,
which will be fun.
Guys, let me know if she talks shit about me on the next podcast.
Oh my God.
Being here.
I don't even know what to talk about without you.
You used to do this every single week by yourself for like years.
It's true.
I don't know what you're going to talk about either. Talk about something real skin sciencey or something that I can never contribute to. And then we get the reviews. See, your review says that you don't like when they're like, she's so negative, and mine's like,
they think I'm mean and negative.
Okay, well, mine, they basically just say I'm a fucking idiot.
You're way smarter than me.
No, but like when it comes to skincare, they're like, I miss when this podcast was a professional. Now there's just some idiot on this podcast spewing nonsense.
Yeah, so go leave us a nice review.
Yeah, leave a nice review on Apple Reviews.
People are mean to me.
I will go read them, and it will make my day.
Yeah. But
we love you guys so much.
We love you guys so much. You guys are the best.
Wow, coming on the third there.
You're funny. Yeah. Okay, wait. Are you going to come over tonight?
Yeah.
Christmas movie night?
I don't know what's happening after the concert.
I'll be home at 6.
Okay. There may be like something. Like a little like get together.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just have to show face. Basically, the only reason I'm
3 weekends.
And whose fault is that? Who was gone? Not me. I wasn't traveling. I was sitting in my bed at home alone and doing movie nights by myself because normally we have movie nights every single weekend, and I couldn't do that because Savanna was never home.
Yeah. But now I'm home.
No, I'm not gonna be out late.
Like 6?
Yeah, maybe. I'll see. I don't
be
even
home
know
at 6. I expect you at 6.
Okay.
5:59 on the fucking dot.
I'm being threatened.
This is why they think I'm a bully to you.
Yeah, no, literally.
Be at my house.
Exactly.
5:59. What should we eat for? Ooh, let's go to Marty B's with Cyrus tonight.
Okay, I don't have clothes. I do not want to. I can't wait to rip this shit off.
I have clothes, babe.
Okay.
Anyways, we love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Drop my link so that Tyler can be retired.
Yes, I'd love to retire.
And
right now.
If you guys are thinking about getting the Omnilex, we sell them in clinic, and then we also sell them. I have a link in my bio, and I have a discount code.
What's the discount code?
Savannah 10.
Okay.
Boda 10.
That's what you're supposed to say that when you're promoting something.
I don't know. It's on. There's too many discount codes that I have. It's like I need to get them like tattooed on my arm.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, should I get like a sleeve of like all my discount codes?
No.
Well, are you sure?
Absolutely. That would be your first tattoo, is your discount code.
I feel like it'd be kind of iconic.
Horrible.
No. If someone would be like, what's your discount code? I'd just be like, Amphisa, Savanna. Omnilux, Savanna about a 10. Osea, Savanna, 10. Aroma 360, Savanna, 30.
So ridiculous.
Would that not be funny?
Should I just get them? That'll be my requirement for becoming full-time best friend.
Yeah.
I'd
be like, just turn you around. Put on your back.
On my back.
You're funny. I love that. Yeah, well, I think the last thing I want to end with is I already decorated for Christmas.
Yeah,
yay!
obviously. It's November. It was the second the clock struck November 1st.
I did it on
Thanksgiving or
no,
Halloween.
Halloween night.
Yeah, you did. Well,
we didn't talk about Halloweeny. We can talk about it for 3 seconds.
Okay, 3 seconds, yeah.
Okay.
This is
Halloween. Cyrus was Chucky. We were murder victims. He did good.
Yeah, her neighborhood goes crazy.
Except I did get judged. Did you see those moms judging Cyrus?
Because he had a knife or because he was Chucky and he wasn't like
cute
Ninja Turtle or whatever the fuck these.
Do you see that one mom that was like
do?
this? She like, if y'all are watching the YouTube video, you'll see my impression of
I didn't
this
see.
mom. She went,
oh, the little
I'll do it to you guys
smile.
like this.
The
I was like,
yeah, Savanna will fight these moms.
See, that's the only thing. I think that's what's changed about me is like I'm less aggressive about anything unless it's like people I care about. Like if someone was mean to you, like I'd fuck them up.
Yeah.
Like when I ranted on my story a couple weeks ago about people being mean to my girls about shipping, like I will go off. If someone's mean to Cyrus, like I will lose my shit on them.
Yeah.
But if someone's mean to me, I'm just like, no, I'm just being dramatic, and I like gaslight the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
But
Halloween was fun.
it was really fun.
Like
what are we gonna be next year?
Well, we have plenty of time to figure.
I think you're gonna be a donkey next year.
Okay.
And then Lance is gonna be Shrek. I'm gonna be Fiona, and then Cyrus will be Puss in Boots.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I already have the donkey costume.
You do. So don't lose or gain any weight. All right, guys. I'm gonna let Tyler go, but I will see you next week for my solo episode.
Love you guys.
Love y'all. Bye.